Making people laugh is one of the hardest things in showbiz, but he made it look so easy. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Robin Williams moments we'll never forget.
You can get attacked by a variety of different people, but it was very freeing to do that knowing that right over there's the plaza and you're going, Ivana! Take it down, baby!
For this list, we're looking at the most hilarious moments in TV, film, and pop culture from this comedy legend.
Congratulations on getting married. That's lovely.
It's wonderful. It's
very nice.
Getting married for the third time, my best man Bobcat said it's like bringing a burn victim to a fireworks show.
Number 10. Acting Lessons, The Birdcage. Williams and Nathan Lane, a comedy heavyweight in his own right, go together like birds of a feather in this uproarious farce.
Don't use that tone to me.
What tone?
That sarcastic, contemptuous tone that means you know everything because you're a man and I know nothing because I'm a woman.
You're not a woman.
Oh, you bastard.
Williams played Armand, a gay drag club proprietor whose son intends to marry into a far-right family. To avoid an uncomfortable confrontation, Armand teaches his lover Albert, played by Lane, to pass as a straight uncle. Alas, even the simplest gestures like spreading mustard on bread ends in drama.
Get the goddamn pinky down. All right, make your fingers like iron, all right? Yeah, and stop trembling. Hold the knife boldly and with strength.
No, I pierced the toes.
Albert just can't seem to shake his pinky habit either. As outrageous as Lane is, Williams also finds just the right comedic balance of being frustrated yet supportive. Armand's lessons on manliness go a bit too far, however, when he picks a fight with a stranger who turns out to be twice his size.
Hey, you take it easy, Pilgrim.
He bumped into me.
Tough gazungus.
Why are you being such a prick?
Why are you being such an asshole?
Are you calling me an asshole?
Number 9. The Improv King. Whose line is it anyway? Williams was arguably the greatest improv comedian who ever lived, making him a perfect fit for Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Ryan and Robin are two Italian chefs making pizzas when you notice unusually large rodents in the kitchen. Wayne enters later as the exterminator they've called to the scene.
Despite only appearing on the show once in season 3, Williams fit in so flawlessly it was as if he had returned to his natural habitat. Williams delivered no shortage of on-the-spot one-liners, particularly during a Hollywood director bit in which he played an Italian chef. Of course, the best improv comics know how to work off their troupe members as opposed to making the sketch all about themselves.
Oh, please, fine. Work hard.
All right. You know what?
Last night you didn't say that.
Williams shared instant chemistry with Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles, and especially Wayne Brady. He may have been the most famous person on set, but Williams came off like just one of the guys. Number 8. And the winner is not Robin Williams, the 8th Critics' Choice Awards. For his disturbing turn in 1 Hour Photo, Williams was one of the 3 Best Actor nominees at the Critics' Choice Awards. He lost, however, to Daniel Day-Lewis and Jack Nicholson, who tied.
I'm going to say the first name. This wonderful person can come up here and say thank you, and then I will say the second name, so there's going to be so much dramatic tension in this one.
This obviously meant that Williams came in last place, but he managed to steal the show regardless. Nicholson, claiming to be baked, asked Williams to come on stage and give a funny speech, which he was more than happy to do. Even after telling Jack to wrap up the speech, Williams continued to chime in with cracks about the Irish and his loss. It's a shame these two never did a comedy together, as Williams' high energy blended well with Nicholson's laid-back, dazed persona.
I really wanted to say how grateful I am to the film critics for honoring Robin and...
It's a tie with 3 people!
Well, at least we have this priceless acceptance speech. Number 7. She used to fart in her sleep. Good Will Hunting. While best known for his comedic chops, it was Williams' dramatic role as Dr. Sean Maguire that won him an Oscar.
Why is trust the most important thing in making a breakthrough with a client? Maureen, stop the oral fixation for a moment and join us.
Williams' signature improv skills still shone through in a few key moments, however. The funniest example is when Sean reminisces about his late wife and how she used to fart in her slumber.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous. She had all sorts of wonderful little idiosyncrasies. You know, she used to fart in her sleep. I'm sorry I shared that with you. One night it was so loud it woke the dog up.
An unprepared Matt Damon is unable to hold back his laughter, making the moment all the more authentic. Although we typically don't associate fart jokes with Oscar gold, the humor is character-based. Sean tells Will that when you truly love somebody, it's the quirky little imperfections that make them special. Now that Sean's wife is gone, he misses her nighttime flatulence even more.
But Will, she's been dead 2 years, and that's the shit I remember. It's wonderful stuff, you know? Little things like that. But those are the things I miss the most.
Jeez, only Williams could get us choked up over farts. Number 6, golf. Robin Williams live on Broadway. We're all familiar with golf, but how exactly did the sport come to fruition?
I knock a ball in a gopher hole.
Oh, you mean like pool?
Williams gave his own hysterical interpretation of golf's genesis on his Broadway stand-up special. Tapping into his Scottish ancestry, Williams makes this commonplace game sound like the drunken ravings of a madman.
I put the hole hundreds of yards away. Oh, yeah. That's great fun there. Oh, yeah, that's a great thing. Oh, like a bowling thing.
After all, why else would somebody hit a ball into a gopher hole from miles away? Why would they add to the frustration by putting in tall trees and sandboxes? Above all else, who in their right mind would want to do this 18 times? Up until this point, we just kind of accepted the rules of golf.
Whacking away, and each time you miss, you feel like you're gonna have a stroke.
Now, all we're ever going to see while watching the PGA Championship is somebody whacking a ball with a tire iron. Number 5. What year is it? Jumanji. Williams frequently poked fun at his own hairiness, but Jumanji took this to the next level. After being trapped in the jungle for 26 years, Alan Parrish emerges from the board game with more head and facial hair than a wild beast. As silly as he looks in his Tarzan ensemble, the scene does let the drama sink in as Alan learns that he was presumed dead.
Where's my mom and dad?
We don't know. This house has been empty for years. Everyone thought you were dead.
This is quickly balanced with some humor as Alan is almost run over by a police car. Alan's animal-like reflexes prevent an accident, but the officer inevitably has a few questions about the bearded guy on his car hood. It's nothing some carjacking monkeys can't solve, though, and it appears Alan's picked up on the primate language.
Get out of there! Ah, 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 ah! Ooh, 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 ooh. Monkeys!
Number 4. Good Morning Vietnam. Good Morning Vietnam. By 1987, Williams had established himself as a stand-up and television legend, but he had yet to leave a major mark on the feature film front.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll.
Williams officially made his claim to Hollywood royalty in Good Morning Vietnam as Adrian Cronauer kicks off his first radio broadcast. Although he's just sitting behind a microphone, Williams says every word with such manic energy that it practically melts the screen.
It's 0600. What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early. Speaking of early, how about that Cro-Magnon Marty Drywitz? Thank you, Marty, for silky smooth sound. Make me sound like Peggy Lee.
There's no time to breathe between jokes as he immediately jumps right into the next one. While the film differs significantly from Cronauer's real life, Williams' rapid-fire delivery made him a logical choice to play a disc jockey.
All right. Hey, what is this demilitarized zone? What do they mean, police action? Sounds like a couple of cops in Brooklyn going, no, she looks pretty to me. Hey, whatever it is, I like it because it gets you on your toes better than a strong cup of cappuccino.
Williams also brought his trademark ad-libbing to the table, coming up with broadcasts on the spot. Number 3. Saving face, Mrs. Doubtfire. What do you do when your ex-wife won't share custody of the kids? You dress up as a Scottish nanny, of course.
Could you tell me your name?
My name? I thought I gave it to you, dear.
No.
Oh. Doubtfire.
Although the premise is far-fetched, Williams is actually quite convincing as an older woman, even when he's juggling personas. When a social worker drops in unexpectedly, Daniel must run back and forth between being himself and playing his much older sister. We often associate Williams with his one-liners, but watching him change in and out of drag demonstrates his capabilities as a physical comedian as well.
Sick. Mom!
Oh! My face.
Just when it looks like the jig is up, a cake to the face saves Daniel's skin. Daniel isn't so lucky at a restaurant, though, where he loses Mrs. Doubtfire's face again.
You all right there? Almost lost you.
Daddy?
Number 2, his Cecil B. DeMille Award Acceptance Speech, the 62nd Golden Globe Awards. Over 25 years after winning his first Golden Globe for Mork and Mindy, Williams' career culminated with the Cecil B. DeMille Award.
Robin, come and get it. Thank you. My English is not so good.
Williams' humility was on full display, but this was also a natural platform for him to bring the funny. And did he ever? Since this award was given by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, Williams couldn't resist breaking out an arsenal of accents.
What a lovely Danish, Robbie. Try the Danish. So nice the Danish is good for me.
He also poked fun at the decor, most notably drawing parallels between the statuette's design and Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction. You know you're a comedy master when even Jim Carrey is cracking up at your jokes. It's fitting that he dedicated this award to his late friend Christopher Reeve, as Williams was the Superman of comedy as far as we're concerned. I know what you're gonna say in the comments. How can you rank a top 10 of Robin Williams moments? All his moments are the best. And I agree, it's bananas. So which Robin Williams moment are you most likely to be caught quoting? For me, it's almost definitely number 1, although I do love the birdcage. So let's memorialize our honorable mentions, and then we'll see what's at the top.
And I'm so proud of you for winning this. The moment I turned and saw that she wasn't sitting there, and she's in the ladies' room.
Amiga los azules mayeros ahí, Cristi Lari Mariano. Ale Galeón.
Hello! Anybody in there? Little hatchling brothers, you must revolt against your oppressors. You have nothing to lose but your shells.
What's the matter?
Tim, I have a feeling my wife is sleeping with her gynecologist.
How do you know?
Well, you know, he's got access, you know.
You lewd, crude, rude, bag of pre-chewed food dude.
That's right, Peter!
You man! Stupid man! Rufio, if I'm a maggot burger, why don't you just eat me? You two-toned, zebra-headed, slime-coated, pimple-farming, paramecium brain, munching on your own mucus, suffering from Peter Pan envy.
So now,
Pound it in there. Get it in there. Get it in there.
Okay, rub a dub.
Rub a dub. Dear Diary, day 2, rubbing meat.
30 minutes
30
at
minutes.
room temperature.
At room temperature, keep rubbing the meat for 30 minutes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, the Genie of 1,000 Voices, Aladdin. Being the closest thing imaginable to a living cartoon character, Williams was born to lend his voice to animation, and the Genie was the role of a lifetime.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Voice acting was never the same after Aladdin rubbed his lamp and released the Genie. Being cooped up for 10,000 years has apparently given Genie enough time to perfect his stand-up act, as he stretches both his comedy muscles and his literal muscles.
Hello, Aladdin. Nice to have you on the show. Can we call you Al, or maybe just Din? Or how about Laddie? Sounds like, here, boy. Come on, Laddie.
I must have hit my head harder than I thought.
Do you smoke? Mind if I do? Oh, sorry, Cheetah. Hope I didn't singe the fur.
Genie seamlessly transitions between impressions, referencing everyone from Arnold Schwarzenegger to Groucho Marx. This isn't even the tip of the iceberg, as Williams recorded a treasure trove of impressions and improvisations that couldn't be squeezed into one movie. Aladdin never had another friend like Genie, and there'll never again be a performer like Robin Williams.
That's it. 3. 1, 2, 3. No substitutions, exchanges, or refund.
Now I know I'm dreaming.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.